You know there's certain ways to increase your chances of getting a location. Stay to the end of the video and I'm going to give you 5 ways to increase your chances of getting a location. Hi, I'm Phil from PDQ Merchant Enterprises and the ATM Mastermind Group page, and we help hundreds of aspiring business owners go from 0 ATMs to ATM Business Pro in as little as 30 days. Always remember, here at PDQ Merchant Enterprises and the ATM Mastermind Group page, we buy your freedom back one transaction at a time. Without further ado, the top 5 ways to get an ATM location. Point number 1. This isn't the most popular, but I see a lot of people doing this, and this is cold calling the location. This is actually cold calling, picking up the phone. That will help you manage this, but you can basically literally find a location, and through Google Analytics and the software program, what you can do is you can start categorizing this. You can get the numbers, you can get the addresses, you can get the business names. You start cold calling these people, asking if they need an ATM, and you give them your spiel, and then you can categorize it, and you can keep monitoring that, and then eventually you set yourself up an appointment, and then you go to the location. But this gives you the ability to spread yourself out and go a long way, because all you're doing is just picking up the phone. But it takes some talent, and you'll get a groove going, and this is a proven method that does work for you, the new ATM business owner. Point number 2, this is also referred to as a cold call, but this is a door-to-door. Now this is what I'm really good at, the cold calling on the phone. I've never been good at it. I don't know, maybe it's the sound of my voice or something. I'm not really good at that, but this I'm good at is the door-to-door, cold door-to-door. Now, some people say, Phil, I see a sign that says no solicitors. Hey, I'm not a solicitor. I'm not selling you anything. I'm providing a service, so I don't even worry about that. I know people say, oh, there's a no soliciting sign. Again, we're not selling anything. Those are for salesmen. I'm not a salesman. I provide a service, and usually a service that for convenience for your customer. So I don't worry about that. I never even saw that, but some of you guys out there have mentioned it to me. Phil, no solicitation. Again, we don't sell anything. We provide a service. But that's what it is. It's a door-to-door. You pop in, you buy something. I've made other videos on you're buying something, and then you ask some questions. I notice you don't have an ATM. It usually lands in you getting a location. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time. Sometimes it's multiple times going back and forth, but you usually get a location out of it. So if you're thinking about starting your own ATM business but didn't know where to start, stay to the end of the video and I will share with you a checklist on the 5 things you need to start a profitable ATM business so you can build passive income source for your family. You'll have a clear roadmap towards ATM business success so you can earn between $250 and $1,500 of passive income every single month. All right, let's get back to the video. Point number 3, hire a locator. Now, Phil, what's a locator? All right, for those of you who don't know what a locator is, it's somebody who actually spends time and they cold call location after location, looking to land a location for somebody just like you to put an ATM in their store. They're not in the ATM business, but they're in the cold calling business or in the locator business. Now you pay that person a fee to go out and find you a location. What are those fees? So right now I've seen as low as $300, as high as $1,000, depending on the location. So is it worth it? It depends on the situation. I know there's guys usually overseas, there's people in the country, there's other chat groups that have locators in there. You know what? I've used a few. Some are really good, some are not so good. So buyer beware when you guys do this. One of the things I do want you guys to make sure you do, and you heard it here, not first, but you've heard it here over and over again, do not pay these people until your ATM is bolted into the ground. If that's a deal breaker for them, then move on, because these people will sell you something, and not all of them again, but there are a few out there. They'll sell you a location that's not really there. They'll make you pay for it, and then what happens is the location goes sideways, and how are you going to get your money back? You can't. And you got to wait for them to provide you another deal, and it doesn't happen. So don't get stung. Make sure if you do use a locator that you guys don't pay for the location until its ATM is bolted into the store. But, you know, I know some of the locators, they also say, oh, I need the money up front because I've been burned a few times. And you know what? There's you know, not such scrupulous people on our side too. So, but that's the way, you know, I do business. I won't pay for it until it's bolted to the floor. Point number 4, networking or referrals. So this is one of the ways that we get a lot of location, but I've been in the business for a long time. but I'm always networking with different store owners. We put a location in. I'm always asking the store owner, hey, do you have a cousin or niece, nephew? Do you have anybody else that's getting a store? And keep in contact with them. All right. Also, if you at the laundromats, any of the mechanics fixing the laundromats, those are good. Any salesmen that are selling to stores, make friends with all those people. This is one of the best ways for you guys to get referrals, but you got to do a good job. And if you do a good job, you'll get referrals. And point number 5, which point number 4 leads into my point number 5, is what we do. And one of the best ways we've done this is we have created ways to create locators. By creating locators, you can minimize that big dollar amount like you're talking about before, which is the $500 to $1,000 for a location. You can set your price a little lower, and then you're going to get quality leads because they're already in the locations. So create those networking opportunities, those locators, create your own locators, and then 3, 4, 5, 6 times a year, you'll get a call from one of your locators, say, hey, I got a location over here, go check it out. And then you'll have to do your due diligence. Do you want to do it? Do you not? And then don't pay those people until that ATM is in the ground. So if you're interested in starting your own ATM business, I want to invite you to our free checklist entitled ATM Business Passive Income Checklist. The 5 things you need to start a profitable ATM business so you can start earning passive income, make more money, and spend more time with your family. If you're interested in starting your journey, click the link down below and start your ATM journey today. Again, this is Phil from PDQ Merchant Enterprises and the ATM Mastermind group page, where we buy your freedom back one transaction at a time. Thank you guys very much, and thank you for making our channel #1.